stream tomorrow. Let's talk other matters.
Something?
That's all for now.
We can speak another time.
So, real quick, what was his quest? I remember when we met him, he was like, yeah, I need to go to this place, and I'll hang out with you until we go there. Where was it? There's Sagani. There's Kana's. Did we not get a quest with him? Yeah, maybe not. We didn't get a quest with him. So people are saying exhaust his dialogue options and eventually you'll get it. Okay, let's just do that super quick.
What is it about Delimgon that gets my tree trunk blooming? My logic tells me that they don't have any good poke holes and probably kill you after copulation. Still.
Oh, wow. I like this guy. Agreed. They're easy on the eyes.
Yes, indeed. Oh, I once saw one bathing. I was so startled I forgot I was in my spirit form. So I think my come hither gestures had a few too many talents to be inviting. I'm probably lucky events transpired as they did. Delimgon are best seen and not touched. Need something?
Tell me about yourself.
My second favorite subject. What would you like to know?
Now, here's the deal. I'm just going to run through these real quick. If they're not voice acted, I'm probably going to just summarize them. Wasn't entirely by choice, and at the start, my ambition was to be as hunter. He wanted to be a hunter, but yeah, he instead became like an altar boy. He gave me his hands dart across his body, scouring the pockets and folds of his tunic. This. He presents a rusted iron medallion fashioned in the likeness of a hound's head. The Anomenfoth insisted I be trained, and none in my village would defy him. Now, I don't need a bow to hunt. That's cool. Where are you from originally?
My mother's crotch. You?
Stare silently.
I grew up in Glonfoth, specifically in and around Thane Bog. My people, the Fisher Crane tribe, are migrant stewards of the land. I've walked the whole of Glonfoth many times.
What's the story behind the symbol of whale in your eye patch? Whale is known as the eyeless face, so his symbol seemed a good fit for my eye patch. Nice. I remember thinking that if I consecrated my eye to he who obfuscates and reveals, then maybe with enough devotion, Whale would make use of the old ruined thing. He pulls on the eye patch strap and lets it go with a loud snap. So if you think you see me staring at rumps and cleavage, it's really just the will of Whale controlling my gaze. Honest. What's your relationship with Galawain? I was raised as a disciple of the Seeker God. Okay. 1 second, guys. Mods, you know what to do? I will be right back. 1 sec. Cool. Just a neighbor. Okay. We're good here. In my older years, I've found life has shown me I'm more suited to the ways of Whale. The furious hunt for knowledge and often out... By the way, thanks for that, mods. The furious hunt for knowledge often outpaces the journey to real understanding. Druids are known for changing into animals. What sort of creatures can you become? Drip Drip says, I'm surprised Cohh doesn't have one of those gaming chairs. Oh, dude. This chair is 10 times a gaming chair. Gaming chairs are cool, Well, actually, no, they aren't. They're really uncomfortable. They're big, they're bulky, and they're designed to make you look at them and go, wow, that looks good. But honestly, if you're serious about a chair, then you get a Herman Miller or something like... This is a Herman Miller Mirror 2, and it's amazing. I used a gaming chair for years, and they just hurt my back. I wasn't a fan, and it broke down really quickly. Anyway. Okay. All sorts of things, he says quietly with a long, uncomfortable gaze. This is of what he can turn into? Herva stares at you blankly, arms folded. Let's discuss something else. That's an unusually terse response from you. What are you holding back?
It's a long story, and I haven't really told it before to an outsider, so bear with me. I struggled with spirit shifting, the final rite of passage in my druidic training. I prayed to Galawain for insight, and, in the style of seekers of old, went to the forest, alone, to ask for guidance. Then I got my answer, an answer at least, in the form of a vibrantly colored Stelgar that pounced from the underbrush and made a salient demonstration of its capacity to eat things 1/15th its size.
Okay. You're alive today, so how did you fend off the beast?
Fend it off? I ripped off its arm and sent it running. As the beast was lopping off bits of my handsomeness, I remember trying to fight back, swinging with arms too short to reach. I felt I had the energy for one last swipe at the beast's nose, and when I lashed out with a punch, my arm felt twice as massive, and my fingers sprouted talons.
Ruvian says, I don't find that to be true for me at all. My DX Racer is very comfortable. Ruvian, I've heard that from a few people, and I think that for the... I just call them gaming chairs. I think some people fit gaming chairs, but the thing is, if you don't fit the gaming chair, then it's really uncomfortable. And I think I was either a little too tall, or maybe I wasn't wide enough to fit into it right, but trust me, there's a difference between, like, feeling comfortable in a chair and feeling comfortable in a chair. And I never got to that point with my gaming chair. But again, I mean, I'm sure it's good for some people, so more power to you. I mean, they're expensive, so I would hope they feel good for you. Anyway.
In a rush of power, I shifted into a mirror of my assailant. Apparently, he couldn't pick on someone his own size. By the battle's end, his severed arm was in my maw. The beast limped away in defeat.
It's quite an impressive tale. Why did he not want to tell this? I thought learning to spirit shift would win me some respect, maybe trap myself in Erderin last with the lust for little men. Alas, I might have been better off staying a novice. When I wandered back to my village, they saw my wounds and asked what happened. I showed them. The name they called my form was the Autumn Stelgar, and they were not impressed. The Rio of my circle believe the Autumn Stelgar to be a heinous abomination. It is said that if it eats you, your soul is invariably lost. As this was my first and most intuitive form, they deemed me a carrier of its evil. Even though I never so much as threatened my kin, I was ruled unfit and cast out. I don't know what message Galawain was trying to send. The only lesson I learned from that was that the Seeker God will punish you for seeking. So you didn't choose your spirit shifting form. No, it chose me, or so I imagined. I always assumed I would shift into a stoat. Seems more true to my nature. Stoats are adorable, by the way. They are adorable. He points to the embossed pattern of whale on his eye patch. As the obscured teaches, when the answer is inscrutable, one must be content to ponder the question. So you're some sort of soul cannibal? No, at least I think not. I've never actually sat down and eaten an entire person to find out. I'm not that curious to find out. Were you at least recognized as a proper druid? No. But I know I passed an initiation rite 5 times more perilous than any of those kin betrayers that insisted I was a failure. Can you learn to spirit shift into something less terrifying? Already can and sometimes do, he says with a beaming smile that quickly returns to a scowl. But the druids in my circle assign great meaning to one's first form. I'll always be unclean to them. Thanks for sharing your story, dude.
Well, if you don't know me, you can't trust me. And if you can't trust me, odds are low you'll leap in front of a flying arrow to save my life. I've been meaning to visit the druids of Twin Elms to see if they know more about my spirit shift. If our journey takes us there, Perhaps they can enlighten me with more information about the Autumn Stelgar. But for now, maybe we can talk about something less depressing?
Wait, was that it? Yeah! Find a druid who knows more about the Autumn Stelgar. Great. Okay.
I'd be glad to.
All right, now, back on track. All right, save. Yeah, no, in the game, he only has one form. Yeah, he only has Spirit Shift Stelgar as an ability.
I'm here.
However, when we play our shape-shifting specialized druid in PoE 2, we'll be able to go into all forms. Bye-Bye Pie says, so no Battletech tomorrow? Yeah, Bye-Bye Pie, I don't believe... I think we're going to do an all-day PoE stream tomorrow. I really need to get caught up in this game. So, yeah.
Certainly.
Okay. Let's go ahead and do this.
As your blood flows, so shall your essence. Your life's energy shall feed the soil, and your soul's energy shall enrich the community. This is by your own choosing, supplicant?
Okay. Yes, the elf's voice is high but even. Oh, God. The dwarf grips a hatchet with both hands and raises it over his head. He throws his shoulders forward and swings the weapon into the elf's chest, connecting with a meaty thump. Blood gushes around the blade, and the sacrifice screams rend the air. Alos's lips curl with disgust. This is why I prefer the wand to the blade. Kalima. Despite his earlier agreement, the elf thrashes atop the stone table, with torso arching while his arms and legs remain tied in place. Meanwhile, the dwarf spreads his arms wide to allow blood to spatter his robes. When the elf is finally silent and still, the dwarf pulls his hatchet from the body and wipes it on his hem.
Yes?
My lord, dude. The dwarf wears crimson robes that are stained and streaked with dark patches. His face is smooth but lacking youthful elasticity. It's as if the lines and wrinkles had been formed and erased many times over. I think we found him, boys. He watches you with eyes like two black pits as he wipes his hatchet on his robes. Hail, Estremor.
No one comes to Blood Sands without a purpose. What is yours?
Barrett believes it's time you paid your dues. Then he can descend from his mighty pantheon and tell me himself. Actually, that's why I'm here.
Since when do the gods send mortals to collect? You're much too talkative to be the usher. This is the trouble with deities. They meddle in a world that they don't even inhabit. I hope they've promised you something better for your next life.
Okay. So here's what we're going to do. All three of you move. Oh, you can't move back. Knock him down. On him. Aloth. Slicken. Here. Oh, this is going to get messy quick. This is going to get real messy. Doing okay so far. He's paralyzed. Can you guys not go down this side? Oh, damn it. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, shit!
The little guy go down.
Damn, dude, these guys are brutal.
Blackbone to fail.
We're losing people.
Leave. Leave it to me.
This wasn't close at all. Not at all, chat. Yeah, we're fine.
What's your fire?
Awesome.
I'm here.
Yeah, you guys should probably get up. Probably should get up. Oh, one-hand weapon.
I'll see what I can find.
Okay, well, that's one of them. Great. Does this mean they're all going to attack us on the way out? Yo, we gotta rest. We have to rest. Any plans to play Frostpunk? Hopefully. Hopefully. So did we didn't... Hold on. You have lost reputation with Ethic Knoll. You've lost reputation with Ethic Knoll. But did we...
I'm here.
I'm gonna Oh, Jesus, here we go. We may have pissed off, like, everyone. Wow, they died really easy. I didn't see any Twin Elm stuff, though. Oh, we gotta get that loot. Yeah, I'm hoping, like, the city isn't gonna be mad. And the problem is we're working for Baralath right now. Or Barath. Baralath. So, it's kind of an issue. Also, Booker's saying... Just in case anyone's curious. There's cutest cat. There's Letho. He's just hanging. Oh, whoops. This way. Booker says, woof. Woof, woof. Are all these guys going to attack us right here? Because there were a bunch of guys in here. Oh, yeah. Poor guys.
Stand together. Stand together.
I wonder if this wasn't the best option. This seems like a really brutal thing that we've done.
At once.
I am not so sure this was the good thing to do. Oh wow, +9 well, nice. Co-regret. I know. Let's see how people feel out here. Someone's saying you left loot in the boss room. Did I? Okay, we'll go. We can take a look. Time to see how bad it is out here. Oh no, we're good. Wow, even the supplicants don't care. Okay, great. No regrets. Sounds good to me, man. Gentleman Bar started Ice Serbian Breakaway. Friendly Frenchie with a 3-month double sub. Dude, awesome, and thank you, man. We also have Electromagnetic Renegade, the real copycat. I'm still skeptical. Thank you for the double sub and the 1 year. We also have Sour with a 34-month double sub and the real Freezer Wolf with the brand new sub. Thank you for that. I just realized we have a huge away tomorrow. Whoa. Is our huge away 500 this month? 700 this month. Oh, hell yeah. As a reminder, double subs, make sure to keep an eye on your email. Remember, you're automatically entered into that huge away tomorrow. So even if you're not here, make sure to keep an eye on your email.
Stand together.
Oh, I hope Naka wasn't important because we just knocked her face off. Sorry, Naka. There was a fish on that table, and it was delicious.
Love. That's it.
Ah! Okay, 1 second. Let's do Freezy Fireball. Why do these guys keep getting petrified? Someone is kicking their ass with the petrification. There's so many of them! Alright, go ahead and heal up. Who's hurt? Someone up there is hurt. Don't know who that was. Go ahead and heal him. Where are you going? Oh, you're...
That's for my friend.
I shall deal with this one.
I shall.
These ones are in for a walloping.
Oh, Zillium, the huge aways open up on the day of the huge away. So there's no huge away right now. The huge away will be open tomorrow morning. Yep. I'm a tier 2 sub. Does that count as a double sub? A double sub is a tier 2 sub. Yep. You're good.
I'm here.
You're good.
Certainly.
You dingus. Okay. Let's get this too. We're gonna loot this place. I mean, we might as well. We're already killing everyone, right? Oh. Go.
Keeping an eye out.
It's no trouble. There you go.
Great. Dubious Jester, this is technically main story right now. Let's blast them. Pork, pork, pork. Yeah, sorry about that. I think my wife's parents were here watching Rowan, and my wife got home, and I think she's out talking to them. So Booker is inside at the door, barking to be let outside while they're all talking outside. Yeah. Pork. Pork, pork, pork.
Absolutely.
Pork, 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 pork.
I'll see what I can find.
He's a hound dog, so he makes a lot of porks. Pork, pork, pork. All right, I think that's everything. Grab the money.
Be
Pork, pork, pork.
cautious. Be
Gems there.
constant.
Okay. Let's go. Now we got to go to Elm Shore. We're going to make a stop by the inn. We're going to get our camping supplies and rest, and then we are off to Elm Shore to see what the hell is going on in there. We got to find a woman named Eora? Yeah. Hey, thank you, Bluesy Blue, for the 1,000 cheer and the nice message, man. Appreciate that. Big ups to Finland. We also have 3 years from Hippie80. Thank you for that, Hippie80. It's a long time, my friend. And Sly Down with a 12-month double sub. Thank you for that, dude. Awesome. Hey, Cohh, can I ask a personal question? How does your wife's parents think about your gaming career? Oh, they love it. They love it. Yeah, it's pretty fantastic. Oh, do her Herodias' quest? Maybe down here is a good place for that? In the Golden Grove? There may be better places, but let's ask around in here real quick. I think you can make certain poisons. I'm not going to do any of that. What? I don't know. Sure, give me cave coral and whatever. Okay. Alright, that was not what we're looking for, but... No! I don't... Oh, rude! Alright, Tamarin.
Many blessings, traveler.
Oh, the man says with a bow to Herodias. Okay, hold on. How on Eora did you... Tranquility begets a receptive mind. He opens his eyes, revealing brown irises clouded with the beginnings of cataracts. With my eyes open, I see your birth form, but when I look inward, and with this, he closes his eyes again, I see the autumn Stelgare. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Let Herodias talk. I don't know how you can sense it, but you're right about me being the Stelgare. What do you know about the beast? Why was I ostracized just for being able to assume its form? Is there a cure? Tamarin smiles. His eyes remain closed. I know the beast is often sent by Galawain as some sort of trial. Many Anamfatha are tested by the Autumn Stelgare. Those bested and consumed by the beast have their soul torn from their bodies and lost for all time. So my tribesmen were right? Herodias looks crestfallen. His posture slumps. His gaze drops to the ground. Are you saying I have such a terrible power? This must be some sort of... If your spirit form were a bee, would you be mystically compelled to make honey? Were it a bird, would you spend all your day making nests? Tamarin opens his eyes once more and looks Herodias up and down before wincing and shutting his eyes once more. I am saying this is what the animal your form resembles is known to do. It seems you are eager to leap to your own conclusions. I would not normally advise one to speak with the circle at Blood's... Oh, no. Oh, thank God. Read the stone slabs carved by the druids of the Blood Sands. There are answers to be found, as well as more questions, but you must explore them for yourself. Okay. What exactly is written on the stones? Much of it is utter rubbish on the incessant need for sacrifice, but amongst the dogma are a few bits of wisdom on Galawain. Your friend will understand. Is there any more you can tell us? Only to trust in Galawain and trust in Whale. Both have blessed you in their own difficult ways. I appreciate the attempt to lift my spirits, but that doesn't really help. But he has a point. I shall trust Whale and has something to show me in the Blood Sands. Thank God it's not to talk to the people there. That could have been so unfortunate. Let's take a look. We are right here, so we'll take a quick one. One second. Twitch is talking to me about the emote issue. Okay, let's read the pillars.
Upon Burial Isle, the two men meet again for the first time, though it was the last thing they did. The many-colored beast rent them both asunder. They were in death, merged, and made whole again. Cute story. Two guys meet in the belly of a soul-eating creature. Maybe someday I'll eat two of the most insipid dear wooden lumberjacks, and they'll spend an eternity discussing beer whilst haunting my colon.
Just a side note, grats to Sam and Dodger, Strippin' and Dodger. They just had their baby girl. Oh, congratulations to them. That is awesome. Huge congrats to Strippin' and Dodger. That is fantastic. That is fantastic. Oh, they're such good people. That is great. That is great. Perhaps the idea is the Autumn Stelgare might not really destroy the souls. That could be true, but I guess I don't know what to make of this. I've never, knowingly at least, eaten anyone's soul. Maybe it's a trick I've yet to learn. Lucky me. Still have a hard time believing that me spirit shifting and mauling anyone is going to make anybody whole again, despite what this tablet says. I'd like to look at other tablets and see what they have to say. Okay. We'll do a counterclockwise wall hug. Let's look over here. Okay.